How's it going? I'm here with the Brinno, the time-lapse camera that I take a ton of movies with. Talk a little bit about some of its features and what I don't like about it. In general, I love it. I use it every day. This little light beeps to tell you it's on, and then once in a while it beeps in this sort of multi-beep mode. Let's see when that happens. That right there. So that means it just took a picture, and it takes one picture every 30 seconds in current setting, and you can set that from anywhere from a couple seconds to once every 24 hours. And this button here turns it on and off. So a couple things I changed about it because I ride my bike with it and I do a bunch of other things with it. Open the back slowly because I got a couple special things in here. So two things I have this little piece of it's just a piece of that memory foam stuff, the really sort of squishy foam. You can buy mattress toppers and some other things with it. Any piece of springy, foamy stuff. And right here is a USB stick. You pull that out and you put that into your computer. That has AVI files on it. That's how it records. It takes the images and puts them directly to an AVI file that's on here. You pull that out, stick it in your USB port. And below there is a little knob that you can change to change the time between settings. And there's also a program where you can, one setting is custom set in the computer that you can set on here. Now these brass pieces here are meant to space out the batteries a little more. This is just a little piece of brass I got from the hardware store and bent with this handy tool and stuck in there because I ride my bike with it, and so it bounces up and down a lot, and the springs are kind of soft, and the batteries would come unconnected and then it would stop recording. And then also the reason I have this piece of foam, you can see it's fully expanded now, is because this also doesn't have a clip like normal cameras. There's sort of a clip that holds the flash drive, little SD card from going backwards. It's sort of clipped in there. This is just slid in there, and so that's kind of why I have this piece of foam like this, because I think it keeps that thing from bouncing around as much. And so then I just put this cover back on. So there. In general, I would say I would love this light to be brighter. That's really frustrating. I'd love that USB key and these battery features to be fixed so I didn't have to do anything different, so it really everything held in place. I love the fact that there's only one button on the outside. I'd like to keep that. I would give some sort of directional arrow on the top of this thing so you could sight it a little better, and maybe some markers to tell you sort of how wide the shot was so you could understand exactly how much you're getting. That would be nice. I kind of have an intuitive feel for it now, but still I think the markers would be really nice. There's a couple other things that I thought might be nice to change, but I think the way the settings are weighted too high to large distances of time. I think they were more like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds in the easy change setting, rather than having to do it. You can do all those, but you have to do them on a computer. And then there's settings on here like once every 24 hours, which is just kind of ridiculous, and I don't think anyone would actually use that. So the option to turn on a beep, if you want to play with the thing and kind of make a little animation, it's nice, because then you don't have to be facing it. You can spin around and stuff. Yeah, and the only other thing I'd say is watch out if you get one. Watch out, because this thing, sometimes when it's been bumped, you'll see that the light still does the single blink, but it doesn't do the multi-blink anymore, which means it's on, but for one reason or another it's not recording, and you have to turn it off and turn it back on again. So to turn it off, I press this orange button and listen for the beep. That little double beep, so that double beep says it turned off. And then to turn it on, you push the orange button for a second, let it go, and then wait a couple seconds. And then it beeps, and watch this multi-blink. Okay, so now you're recording. Anyways, I think it's about 140 bucks from a variety of retailers. And other than the occasional movie that gets lost, in general I really love it. It's got long battery life. I change the batteries, I don't know, on the order of once a week. Each 12-hour day becomes a 3-minute movie, and that's about 200 megabytes or so, and that's and my flash card is, the flash drive is 2 gigabytes, so it's, you know, I don't have to clean it off more than like once a week or so. Brinno garden time-lapse camera. Nice work, Brinno.